have to shoot you. Oh, you actually listened to it?
I listened to that.
Every
song.
week?
You have one
No.
person that listens to it.
Okay, what's up?
Unbelievable.
You know where you saw that in a sefer? You made it up.
Of course you mix it up. What do you think? What do you think this is?
Okay, let's go. I think
I made it up.
You have things to do.
But then I heard
Are
you
we
say.
still? Are we rolling here?
We're not
Yeah, he's
rolling.
rolling.
We're rock and
starting. I'm
rolling.
not gonna.
We're starting again. Okay, Rabbi Wilhelm, you got something to share?
Okay, I've been seeing it's Parshas Vayikra. It's getting closer to Pesach. Very few people have a lot of time because you're very concentrated on working, getting ready for Pesach. It's interesting to note that Pesach is seems to be very, very stressful, and this holiday is Man Cheruseinu. You like that one, yeah? All right, Parshas Vayikra. Parshas Vayikra is all about the Karbanis. I'll tell you a couple fascinating things about the Karbanis. Number one, the Das Canaan Valley Taisvis, somebody told us to me in shul today, says that the Eibusha chose that a carbon, if you bring an animal, should be min a buck or min a tzoin. Why not from the chayas? Because the Eibusha cares about us. He says, if I tell you that you have to get a chaya, a giraffe, or something like that, or not, or even from the kosher ones, it's a task. He made it easy for us. He had Rachmanis. So take your shepsel, take something you have at home. See, even in these details, you look at the Klei Yakar, oh, he has a whole pirush about it. Why these animals specifically? All right, so that's the first thing about the Karbanis. But then we find a very interesting thing. I'll tell you something I heard from a mashpia this last week.
Who?
A mashpia. So by when you bring a behema for a carbon, it has to be a zachar, a male, and it has to be a tamim, complete, no mum. Very fascinating. You know, if you bring a bird, a bird that somebody can't afford it, doesn't say it has to be a zachar, and it doesn't even have to be a tamim. Why? I think there's compassion there. If you can't afford a behema, so we limit our restrictions for if you bring in a oif, zol zayin and the keva, zol zayin, as long as it's not mechusar aver. Okay. Now that's the difference between a carbon and of a behema and a oif. There's two psukim that are in this week's parsha that we say every day in davening. Been seeing, what are they? One of the psukim. What are you laughing? I'm going to wait.
I didn't realize that the interactive part of
the
session.
One of the psukim is such an important pasuk that the Medrash says that Hashem said, if you say that pasuk every day, you say it, I'll remember Akedas Yitzchak. The Medrash says, saying that pasuk, Hashem says, every time I hear a Yid saying it, I will remember Akedas Yitzchak. You know where else? Another funny pasuk we mentioned this week's, we say every day in davening, the pasuk v'chol sa'er v'chol dvash, that you can't make the ketores with sa'er dvash, and that's a very funny. That is a very funny statement that we say in davening in the morning, the ketores. We say, oh, if you would have put in some dvash into the ketores, ein adam yachalam ibnei reicha, it would be such a smell, people couldn't get away from it. And then the Mishnah says, v'lama. So why don't we put it in? Because the Torah says, you just said why not, and then he says the big velama, and then he said, what's shot? A minute ago you say, if you would have just put in Dvash, ain't adam yachalamim neirecha. She gave an explanation. You say it every day. What are you shaking your head? Then you go velama. You just said velama. What's shot? So there's two pshatim I saw. One shot is, the one that hits home is, the Rambam, the famous Rambam, that person should not go around saying, I hate pork. A cheeseburger I don't eat. No, a person should say, I would love to have pork. The same thing is over here with the ketores. There could be a reason why there's no dvash in the Samaman, in the ketores. There's no dvash in the ketores. It could be, the reason may be, but I don't know, maybe them yochalam b'meirecha. But v'lama, if you want to know why we don't have it, nothing because of reasons. Ki atayra amra, like kol sa'er v'chol dvash like sektir memenu. We just follow the rules that the Torah says, and we take that. There's a verse from the Kutzker, kol sa'er, kol dvash like sektir. Don't be too sweet, don't be too sour. Take the middle route, and just follow the rules, and the Eibusha will give us as a chad kosher v'sameach.
No, man. Thank you.